Hello top level managers around the world, welcome back to your channel Mamun Prefer Gaming. This is your channel and you are all top level managers. So whether you should subscribe this channel or not, it totally depends on you. Now in this video I'm going to show you how to build a good quality player, good build player. How can you do that? I'm going to show you in this video. You can say that I can make 180% player, I can make 200% player, but will they score? Will they do well in their position as a DC or as an MC? This is what matters. So you will have to understand that what is a good build player and where can you make a good build player or have a good build player. So in this video I'm gonna discuss about it very broadly. So if you are in confusion about this issue and your player is struggling, you should watch this video carefully. Now, as you can see, I have two players in Youth Academy. There is no doubt that you can have the best player in Youth Academy, but there is a problem slightly. Let's say I have two players. I wanted to build two DC, but I was late. A bit of a mistake I make in this season. What is the mistake? Why I was late? At the beginning you will see the playstyle coach of DCDL, but later on, they disappear, they expired, you don't see them. So I was late to come to train in Youth Academy, and I was actually busy in other things. I thought that I'm gonna do it at the end when all the coaches will be available, but it was late. The play style coach is just gone. The first criteria of a good player is, at the moment, he must have a play style. He must have a play style. Without the play style, you cannot master the play style, or you cannot boost a play style. You cannot do things. So which is very important. Now I cannot do this. Despite Youth Academy is the best option for building a good player, I made mistake. Let's say you also made a mistake, or you weren't able to find a good player in Youth Academy. I should say build or create instead of saying finding, because you don't find player in Youth Academy, you find player in transfer market. So now, as I said about transfer market can be your alternative option. Now, as I missed this, I cannot have these two players, these two DC in Youth Academy having play style. Not at all. I cannot have these. So first thing is first, you will have to follow Youth Academy. In Youth Academy, you're gonna build a player who is gonna be having a play style, who is gonna be having a special ability. These two mandatory, you just spend for these two, and again after that, if you cannot increase the percentage of the player, doesn't matter, this is still a good player. You can have this player later on. You can train, you can put this player in training by using rest. You can also use the player academy. You can also use draw frenzy attribute. You can also use other attributes from other events. So you have plenty of option. You don't need to necessarily to make 120 to 140% player in Youth Academy. What you need in Youth Academy to set a player's play style, to set a player's special ability. Now there is also another option for you. Like when you miss the Youth Academy, you can still build a good player. When you miss these play styles in Youth Academy, let's say coaches you missed, and now coaches are very expensive. Now what can you do? You can find players in this event I showed you. Yes, at the end of the season, just 1 week before, or 5 days 6 days before, you're gonna see this event. In this event you'll be able to build a youth player, and you can get the player back into this Youth Academy again. Not only that, but also you're gonna get a player in a special ability as well if you have a special sponsor. But if you don't have a special sponsor, then you're not gonna get this opportunity. I had this one as I got as a gift, a special sponsor gift. I always say that sometimes my friends and fans, they give me, I cannot take it. The reason is very simple. I don't have paper, or other other purchasing way in Bangladesh, just to purchase product from Google. It's not really possible unless you are a big businessman having lots of opportunity for you. So I'm not a big businessman. I don't have a lot of international cards that can really help you to purchase international products online. So it's difficult for me now. And let's talk about the game once again. The two option you have, if you miss coaches in youth academy, you have two option: build player in your one player you can have in the penalty clash event, and one player you can have the hot prospect from a special sponsor if you are paid one. If you have the paid one, I mean the premium one. If you don't have, then only in penalty shootout you can have. Sometimes some events also give hot prospect, but it's rare. Well, now as you can see in youth academy, I cannot build these two player. These two player need play style for sure. Without play style, these two player will be useless. As you can see, there is no play style, and I cannot add play style now because I am late. There is no play style coach. So this is the alternative, another alternative, a process, or you can say alternative way to buy a perfect player, to get a perfect player. So all you gotta do, you will have to find players. As you can see, this player, again, if you buy this player, 18 years old, quite young, very nice, but it doesn't have play style, which is another problem. So all you gotta do, you will have to wait to see a player who is DCDL or something like that, the player you need, the position you need. You'll have to wait for the player who is having play style. Some players also have play style and a special ability. So if you have, you are lucky, but you will have to wait a lot in order to get those players. So in transfer market, this is the only problem, that you need to wait for a long time to get the desired player. 18 to 19 years old will be the perfect one. Doesn't matter, they don't need to be youth. Even if they are 18 years old now, it can be the same as you are getting a player from youth academy, right? So you can build him, you can train him again to make a bigger player, no problem at all. Just buy a player who is having play style and 18 to 19 years old player, and of course the percentage should be 88 or 90 to 99. You cannot have player more than 100 plus. Here you can have 90 plus, which is very good. Again, another option, let's cover another option, negotiation. Here you also can get some players sometime, young age, 18 to 20 years old player having play style as well, or a special ability together. You can have also here, if you have. Currently I don't see any play style player, so I'm not gonna purchase any player from here. But if I would get a player 18 years old, DC or DL, or MC even, who is having play style, I would buy this player. Even I would buy for 50-60 token. I don't mind, because I need player here. Even if you build a player in youth academy, if you pay for play style, special ability and coaches to make a player bigger a bit, like 90 or 100%, then you also need to spend a lot of token and resources. So it's same, even if you buy from transfer market using 40 token, 50 token, it worth, it's good. If you say I don't have that much token, or it's so expensive, why are you saying to spend a lot? You cannot do this in youth academy. You will have to spend a lot of token. So it's a good buy if you can manage to buy a player who is having a special ability, play style, and young age as well. You can just pay 40, 30 token, 50 token even, doesn't matter. But if you don't have that much token, that many token, then you can actually go for transfer market and wait to get a cheap player. Sometimes it works as well. And now, as you can see, this one scouting, it's very irritating one, the most worst one. Why it is? Because you're gonna get a good build player. I mean, not good build in terms of quality performance. He's not gonna be good build in terms of he will have play style. He may have, I should say, and he may have the ability as well, special ability as well. He can be even 110% plus, 115 1,516 even. But the problem with these scouting is all the players are older. The age starts from 22. So guys, the youngest player in scouting is just 22, and it's gonna be most of the player like 28, 29. So they are, if I say one word, I mean useless. So I should say waste. They are waste of token, guys. They are waste of token. They're not gonna be cheap, of course. If you want to buy a player who is 116% having everything, if you want to buy 22 maximum age, maximum young age. So if you want to spend, you will have to spend 89 token, which is very expensive. Better than these transfer market. As you can see, this one is having 20 years old, having play style as well. Very good. You can have special ability, free special ability every season one. You can use it on him as well. So it's very, very good buy, I think. If you train this guy, he is gonna be a great player, and he is gonna catch the player you're gonna buy from scouting very easily, as he is 20 years old. Once you start training, he is gonna increase his percentage very, very quickly, and he is trainable to a long percentage. But you cannot train who is 24, 26, 28, 29, even 22 years old player doesn't train as fast as 20 years old. If you can buy from transfer market 18 years old, 19 years old, having play style, then you are lucky, and it's gonna rock. These players are already good builds. Smaller percentage doesn't matter. You can still master their play style. You can boost this player, train this player highly, and then increase their percentage a lot. They are gonna perform for your club. They are gonna rock your club, for sure. Sometimes you say, despite of having everything that you need to build a good quality player, you have everything in your player, but still your player doesn't perform well. The reason is maybe you are in a tougher league or Champions League or Cup, in which most of the opponents are too competitive. They are money users, or they are a very, very highly percentage, or they are having other advantages, or they are spending a lot of token to improve their quality, or they are also using a lot of token before a match just to prepare better than you. That's the reason why your players are not performing. So, and what if you buy players who are from transfer market and other sources without play style? You still have opportunity sometimes. If you want to build in youth academy without play style, sometime you can also have opportunity to add play style later, like from draw frenzy. As I showed you, you can actually get a free play style if you are lucky. If you get play style from there, again you can also have play style from the penalty shootout event, penalty clash event, if you are lucky. All right guys, I hope this video helps you, and thank you very much for watching this video.